And today I would love to talk about a subject that is very important for women of all nations, women of every color. It's a subject that affects many people in this world that have children. People from other countries that come here, have children here, and they are like slaves of their partners. And if they dare to move, or if they dare to do something that their partner doesn't agree with, they are treated like horribly, and many of them lose their freedoms. They lose the ability to be with their children. They lose their children. So, and I am making this video, and I'm very inspired by this Nigerian singer and dancer. I'm not from Nigeria. I'm not affiliated with Nigeria. I do not know Korra Obidi. I do not know even her phone number. I don't know her. I'm simply making this video because it's a woman, uh, it's a human being, and someone that believes in human rights. I want to speak up, and I want to speak up against the social media platforms that are always so easy to block the growth of Black people, especially Black women, especially if they are fighting against a white race or Caucasian race. If you know me, I'm not talking about just race. My husband is also white, so that has nothing to do with just racism, but it has to do with something that happens all the time. And I really want to bring that to light, and I really want to open a campaign for all of us to speak about, and especially YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. So we know Korra is from Nigeria. She's a celebrity in Nigeria, and she's becoming very known in America because sadly, her life isn't light, for a good reason. We know that she was married to this guy, a Caucasian guy, Dean, and they met in China. This guy brought her here to America. They get married. He goes to her country. They get married. They have two girls. The marriage doesn't work. So of course, something that happens so many times to so many women. Okay, all women, Asian women, African women, Latino women, European women. You know, so now her life is becoming such a hard thing to do, because the first thing that happens when you have a child with a man that is not from your country, or that is not in your country, and we come here, the first thing, when the relationship doesn't go well and you have children, because they have an advantage, they have families here, they know the laws, they know the ways and stuff, the first thing they do is try to break you. They actually start to break you while you are in a relationship, to make everybody believe that you are crazy. And then when the relationship is finally over, they will do anything they can to take your children, and to try to tell the government that you are not good. They will try to mess up your papers so that they take you and send you back to your country. Whatever might happen. Thank God I came to America and I didn't need anybody to do my paperwork. The American government's helping my family before we came to America, so I never really had to go through a immigration struggle, and I'm very grateful for that. But many people today, they are in abusive relationship. They are prisoners of their own homes. They are unhappy, and they are being tortured mentally, physically, and spiritually. They are in situation that they depend on the other person for so many things, and because of that, sadly, a lot of foreign women in America, they lose their children. So I just want to make this video to open a campaign against Facebook and any other platform that, instead of supporting women like us, they will make life harder. Like in her case, Facebook stopped monetizing her page, and now the money that she needs in order to fight for her daughters that he's trying to take, she's no longer receiving. And why are you doing that, Facebook? Why are you doing that? Why is so easy for you guys Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and everything. Why is that so easy for you guys to always block the growth of Black women? And I will tell you this, like, especially now that there's so many videos that people talking about those men, they go looking for wives in other countries because they say, oh, we cannot find good women in America. And it's not true. What is happening, because they know that the woman here will not do and allow them to do the things they do to us for a woman. What they will do, they go to those countries and they say, oh, I love you, I'm gonna take you to US, we're gonna have a family, I want you to be my wife because you are different. So women come here thinking they're gonna have a better life, thinking that those guys really love them. They are filled up with so many lies, and they really think, oh, poor guy, that he has to come to my country to find wives because America does not have enough good women. So once they come here, they realize that this is a lie. A lot of men go to other countries to look for wives. No, it's not because there's not enough women here. It's because the women here know how to fight them back. The women here have support. A lot of times the women here have families. They also know the laws, and they know the hoops that those guys are gonna jump to take the children away from those foreign women that come here. So they bring those women here to enslave them. In her case, Ashley purchased her book, which I don't believe that she even wrote 25% of her story in the book, right? And she's explained a little bit. The day that the book came out, Facebook stopped paying her. Facebook stopped paying her, knowing that is the money that she makes is the money that she's using to pay her lawyer fees and to pay in order to provide for her daughters. Because this guy is doing everything in his power to take her daughters away from her. They didn't do before that. They decided to do in the day that her book is released, that she's speaking up and speaking out against the abuser, a Caucasian man. And it could be in any skin color. But in this case, it's something we see a lot. A Caucasian man get away with so many things against other women, Latinas, Black, Asians. They get so many breaks. Like the same way that this guy has people that are supported him and that are complaining about her page, is she has more followers and more supporters to support her page, but they still decided that they will silence her and remove her rights of earning money to provide for her children, her job, just because she's fighting a Caucasian ex-husband that is a manipulator. There's the guy that he's the one that brought everything to social media. She used to be quiet about it. Nobody knew what she was going through until he put it out there. And now because she's speaking out and she is getting the support that she should for what she's going through, they stop paying her. Why are you doing that, Facebook? Why are you doing that? Why are you so comfortable doing something like that, knowing that someone needs that money to provide for her daughters? Why it's okay for him to go on social media to say all those things? Her life is being threatening. People are saying they're going to do this and that to her. She's fighting for her daughters. But you still decide that it was a good idea for you to stop paying her. This is a scam that is wrong. It's not a good image for Facebook to do something like that. If she went against guidelines, you have to warn her. You have to warn her and you have to say, okay, if you want to continue to get paid, you need to stop doing A, B, and C. But you just don't take away somebody that spends so much time. She lives in a city, especially, that is so expensive. And right now, while she's fighting a custody situation, is when you decide to pay her. While she is speaking up and speaking out against an abusive ex-husband. This black woman from Africa came to America, left everything behind, and does not have any support system in America. She does not have family here. And people that watch her channel are the people that help her work because it is her job, so that she can pay for her daughter, she can keep her family, and she also can pay her bills. Is when you decide it's a good idea for you to stop paying her, for allowing people to help her. How is that fair? I really hope that I'm not gonna be the only person make this video. And this is not just about Korra Obidi. This is something that happens all the time. We really need more lawyers. We need more people that know the law. We need more organizations, that we need all to get together and really start organizations to protect women. They come to America and marry American men or men that live in America and be prisoners in this country. Okay, I'm a foreign woman in America. I went through a lot of things too for custody, but thank God I didn't need. I came here and I didn't become a citizen because of my ex. None of that. And I work, and I do what I need to do by myself. But I have family. The things I went through in my life, fighting for my daughter, if I didn't have a support system here, like my parents and my siblings, I don't know where I would be right now. I do not know. I don't even know how some days I woke up and I took a shower. I didn't know. I don't know how some days I went to court. I don't know how some days I was okay. It's one of the hardest things to go through. And all she has is people that watch her, people that pay her, and people that help her pay her bills. It's her job. She's working from home, especially after COVID. A lot of people, and during COVID, a lot of people work from home. This is her job. She's a celebrity. She makes videos. If she go against the guidelines, make her take down whatever it is that that she's doing wrong. But when she appeal, give that woman her page back. Give that woman the rights of earning her hard working money. It's not right for social media platforms to continue to allow bullying and hurting and mistreatment and abuse of black women and foreign women that are here prisoners, you know. And I think like we really need to we need to start standing up for ourselves, and not just for ourselves, we need to start standing up for other people. Like I say, I'm not making any money by doing this. I'm not making a penny. I'm just doing that because it's the right thing to do. We need to stand up for those women. They don't have anybody here. And a lot of people criticize because sadly we live in a world that is filled of jealousy. A lot of people are jealous of somebody's success. And it's really sad that even her own people from Africa, Nigeria, and other countries are the one helping out this guy to destroy their own woman. And I really plea and I hope that Nigerian celebrities and Ghanaian celebrities, Africans and Latinos and whites, whatever you are from, whatever part you do, I really hope that you really use your platform to stand up for her and to other women. I think it's time that we realize it's a pandemic. That is a problem that happens all the time. A lot of women that we think, oh my God, she looks like she has a really good life and her husband is taking care of her. A lot of women are living in this country as slaves because those men go to their countries and they bring them here and they promise them this beautiful life with a happy family, but they are being abused in so many ways. And a lot of them stay quiet because they don't want to lose their children. They are living under fear. They are unprotected. They are lonely, alone. And a lot of them get accused of having mental health issues. And I was one of those people, that people trying to break me, to destroy me. But thank God I have my family here. And we've been fighting together. And thank God my daughter is still with me. But even though I have the support system and I had my job, I have my licenses and everything, I still went through hell. And I thought I was going crazy. I know what hell feels like. And if I know what hell feels like, I don't even know how she feels. So we need to support this woman, and we need to really bring that to light. And we really need to talk to those social media platforms that are okay, always okay, to destroy the life of Black people, especially Black women and foreign women, especially when their partners are Caucasian. They always get away with so many things, and that has to stop. So Facebook, I'm going to make this directly to you. Korra Obidi, Korri Obidi. You guys stop monetizing her. Um, I think this is the right word to say. I speak Portuguese, but you guys stop allowing her to make money, because he wants to do whatever he can to destroy, and he wanted to silence a woman. So Facebook, you are going against women's rights, human rights, and I don't understand why. Facebook, you need to do things right, and you need to allow her to make the money that she needs, so she can fight for her children, and she can provide for her and for her children. Because you know what happens if you cannot provide, he can win custody. And we all know that this guy interest is not really the children. They will use the children to hurt you. I'm experiencing that, and many more women have experienced that, and I still experiencing that, especially when they are from other countries. And what you're doing to this woman is wrong, and you need to make things right. And I hope that you all will stand up for her, and I hope that more videos will come up, and I hope that her story will inspire other women that are in the same situation to speak up and bring it to light. Because many people that are in this country and they marry the people here, they are being abused, mistreated, and blackmailed in many different ways. And we really need to start supporting one another. Even social media can violate human rights and women rights, and Facebook is doing that right now. It's a shame that you are doing that. It's a shame that platforms like you continue to do so, and that has to stop. Thank you. And to Korra, I hope that they will do the right thing, and I hope that you don't give up, and I hope that you continue to fight for your daughters and for your freedom. And I really hope that God protects you, because he will. For somebody that went through so many things because of very similar stories and other stories, I tell you, stay close to God and pray. You are not alone. Don't give up. There are some days are going to be harder than others. But remember, you are not alone, and you need to get up and continue going. If they block one page, you start another page, and you do whatever you need to do to stay up and stay lifted, honestly. If there's some things you need to change, go ahead and do. If they don't want you to do certain things, if they don't want you to talk about certain things, as long as it doesn't violate your rights and your dignity, don't do so. You don't need to mention your ex, none of that. Just do what you need to do and let God work for you. Don't say everything about your life. Let God work for you, and he will. I love you, people. If you are a woman that you are going through abuse and you are afraid to speak up because you don't have the green green card, or if you are afraid of losing your freedom, losing your children, if you don't have nowhere to go, I hope that you find help. You should not be living as a prisoner. You should not be accepting abuse just because. Fight your battles and go seek help. And Facebook, stop allowing abuse. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you might be, stop doing that. Thank you.